And the first day we met, the first day we sat down, our first date, I pitched marriage to her.
I really was after the vision that the man had. If you come around me and telling me things that really don't align with
ladies, like are you listening?
Having at least a vision. You know what a vision means.
Because I was going there more often.
Yes.
And my
the beautiful lady.
I had an opportunity to see her in that restaurant. So she was there she was working as a manager. She's actually a chef by profession.
Wow. Mama did tell us.
We had to go through that season because it was really hard. You can imagine your uncles come and they're like, no, you see, there is things and things in this country. You see the daughter. So sometimes mom would be a little bit shaky.
Because they are happy, her brothers
and they will specialize me and also go and specialize her,
She didn't want anything to do with my money. If I want to give her money, we meet somewhere, I want to give her transportation, she will be offended. One of the conflicts was the shower. When you see the shower, you see the shower head as different settings. You stand like this, you have water coming down. You stand this way, you have the middle level.
Hello, wonderful people, and welcome back to another episode. This is a place where we inspire many Christians out there to live a godly life. But as we told you earlier, this year we are focusing on godly relationships. Naturally, we are bringing wonderful guests who will be able to share their experiences, and we shall have honest conversations about how to prepare for marriage, how to go through whatever season you're going through. So if this is the place for you, please dial that button there. Please subscribe. And I'm your host, Maureen Hilda. Yes, if this is your first time, you are welcome. Please subscribe. And our continuing subscribers, thank you so much. Today in this episode, it's a wonderful one. I have a very wonderful couple, wonderful friends of mine, people who inspire me and my mentors. Yeah, the silent mentors. They are there. I'm learning a lot from them and I'm inspired. Yeah, but before I introduce them, I want to appreciate the production team. Thank you, our camera guys there in the background. Thank you so much. Our producers, thank you very much. And also we appreciate Eta Uganda for giving us a space where we can be able to shoot these wonderful videos. So without wasting time, please welcome with me my wonderful couple, the Mutazes. They'll be introducing themselves in a moment, but please welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you so much for coming up. I'm glad we are having this conversation. I've been excited and really waiting. Yeah, but thank you so much for coming. Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah. And maybe our people out there who may not know you would want to get to know you a bit better. So each of you can introduce themselves and maybe what you would love the congregation to know about you. Yes.
All right. Go ahead.
Yes, Mrs.
Go ahead.
Ladies first. Yes, ladies first. All right.
My name is Cheryl Mutaz.
Yes.
I'm married to Mr. Mutaz.
Wow.
A wonderful husband.
Yeah, amen.
So I'm a wife.
Amen.
I'm a mother of 2 awesome kids.
Yes, beautiful.
Yeah. Wow.
Okay. Maita?
Yeah.
All right. My name is Mutaz. I have a background in engineering, and I also have a company that with Freedom Technology, digital tools. And on the side, my wife was supposed to talk about ministry.
Yes, they have a lot of things. Let me tell you. They will share with us.
Yes, this is long, but
yes, it's okay.
So,
free.
Yes, both of us we serve in the Arise Women's Ministry, which is a ministry that walks the journey of singlehood with mature single women who are 30 years and above, believing God for marriages, Christian marriages, godly marriages for them. And beside that, I also have the privilege to serve in an organization called Mentoratus. Mentoratus is
the rest of us shall hear about that.
And business strategy platform where we uplift young African people with knowledge and mentorship and life strategies to literally help them, open up their minds and improve and change their perspective and become open-minded instead of having a fixed mindset.
All right. Wow. Amazing. I think, guys, you can hear already our people here. Very rich in wisdom, but we are so grateful to God that they are here with us. So I will dive into our first question. Yeah. Our topic today is cross-cultural marriages. Yeah, maybe we would like to know, yes, that background of where each of you comes from. Yes. Before we begin our conversation, yes.
I come from Kenya. I'm a Kenyan, and I'm from the lower eastern Kenya, and I'm the last born of 4.
Wow.
Yeah, I thank God. I have 2 brothers and 1 sister.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm grateful.
From Kenya, our Kenyan sisters and brothers, we greet you. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. On my side, I'm from a mixed background. My father and mother are not from the same country. One is from Congo, another one is from Angola. So, I'm a little bit of both. And I am from a big family. I'm the last born of a family of 11 children.
Amazing.
Yes. So in that family, I have 7 brothers. So 8 boys. You can imagine.
Wow.
The rest are girls.
Football team,
we can actually play.
Amazing. Yeah, they would make that joke like that when you want to have a football team. Yes, we are glad. We are glad to know that, because with our topic today, which is cross-cultural marriages, they will be telling us more about this. Maybe you're someone out there and you want to know what should you expect, maybe what is the situation like, what happens anyway when you're coming from different backgrounds. They're going to be telling us more. So I would like to ask you, so before each of you got married, what was each of your perspectives on marriage? Did you ever think that you would get someone who is outside of your country or tribe? What was your perspective or anything in mind maybe before you got married?
Oh yeah. For me, where I come from, people normally have, most of the people, they are married in between the community.
Oh, okay.
But in our societies, I used to see it as, a pride thing to have, different people come together and really get married.
Yes.
And so I would see, like, for example, in Kenya, you see, there are those things like, a Kikuyu cannot marry a Luo. But then I used to wonder, on the good side of it, I would I always wanted to be, married to, a different person.
Oh, amazing.
Actually, on my prayer point, I used to pray that I get married so far. I know.
Seriously?
Yes. I wanted to get married so far. I wanted to know how is it like.
Yeah, from outside.
I used to see it more of an adventure of life. And also on the bad side of it, I used to wonder, because of the language and all that, you might hear a sister-in-law is gossiping about you. I used to hear about those
handle
things.
that.
Yeah, how is it that you're going to handle all those kind of things and still remain together, unbreakable, separable? Yeah.
Oh, I love that. Amazing, amazing, because it is somehow, sometimes we are very limited. I think the fear of that, now you've called it adventure, but I think for us sometimes we call it a fear and we say, I may not go there. But Mr. Mutaz, what was your experience before?
Okay, on my side, when I was single, I was also wondering how it is, because my cousin, one of my cousins, he lives in Brazil. He's married to a white Brazilian woman, and before the wedding, it was a little bit difficult. The family was like, that fear of the unknown, like we don't know how to handle.
Yes, I think the fear of the unknown.
Deal with these people, this race. We don't know their culture. We don't. Will they understand us? Will they welcome us when we come? Will they speak speak African? Speak black?
Will they understand our language?
Jokes? Like all those questions. Those are the things I kept on asking myself. But I thank God, with a lot of open mind conversations. He's married. They have now 3 children, and it's something that kept was at the back of my mind. I was asking myself the kind of like food, for example.
Yes.
Let's say you are Ugandan. As a man, you get married to a woman who is white or from a different culture. You'll miss your mate. Okay, how are we going to handle that? So those kind of questions. When I was single, those are the questions I used to ask myself. But I didn't have any negative way of looking at it.
You were open-minded.
And I didn't have a country on the map, like I have to marry someone from this country, but I was just open-minded. That's what my perspective was like back then.
Wow, amazing. I love that, because like, for example, me, I remember there is an auntie who told me that make sure you don't marry someone who is not a Muganda.
Yes.
Can you imagine now? Such things, they can even hinder people when you meet a good person, and yet because of that background. But I love what you have said, what you have shared. So with those experiences, now how did they contribute to your relationship right now? We are going to also go into how you met, but first tell us now, with that background in mind, so how did that influence you getting into a relationship, your courtship journey? Yes, how did that influence the different backgrounds or perspectives you had before marriage? Or how did they contribute to your dating period? Yes, or your courtship, or who you allowed into? Yes.
I think, according to me, the fact that I had actually prayed for it, it was really like an answered prayer when I got him. So it was like an answered prayer, and I was really excited. I was like, oh wow, I'm getting married to this kind of, I can't wait to like learn and all that, despite all the negativity sometimes around us
that comes around.
But when I met him, there was really no doubt that really God had answered.
God had answered, because you had prayed for that.
I had prayed for it, really, and because of that, I think I was more positive when I was going to get into it. I was open-minded, and the first day he actually told me, this is what I want. So it was, I had prayed for a man with a vision. Not really the money, but at least when you have someone
with a vision,
whereby you can visualize this is where you are
going.
This is where we are going. That really solved the entire idea.
I love that. Yes, Mr. Mutaz.
Yes, for me, I think I had evolved. By the time I met her, from that perspective before. Many years have gone, and I've I've evolved. I had time to work on myself, mature, and become really a man who knew where he was going. Because one of the biggest challenges that many that I hear even in our ministry, that single women, they keep on saying, okay, he wasted my time. We dated for 5 years or 6 years, and he never proposed. So I needed to put an end to it. I believe the first day you meet is the most important day.
Please talk about it.
Yes, it's the most important day. So because that man is literally like a salesman.
Yeah.
He's pitching. He's coming to sell something. He has to tell you where he's going, because literally I think that you will never be comfortable to jump into a taxi or a matatu or a bus where a conductor is saying, jump in, let's go
let's
go and see where this bus will take us, without you being sure about the destination. So that's why I was ready, open up for anyone that really God will put in my life, that I'll be sure of. And the first day we met, the first day we sat down, our first day, I pitched marriage to her.
Oh, Mr. Mutaz, I think you're one of the few we need gentlemen to be as clear as that.
Because I needed to tell her where I was at in my life, where I was going, like tell her about the destination, and tell her her place into that destination, into that journey. And I tell her, that woman is you. Yes. So I have to evolve and grow and work on myself and understand so many things. And I can tell you, when I met her, even when we sat down, when I told her that I was looking for a wife for marriage, not for a girlfriend, I never knew even her tribe. I never knew her tribe. I never knew her tribe. I just saw a woman of character, a woman with potential, and a woman who was fitting in my vision. The vision that the Lord had the favor to give me. Yes, for a family, a Christian family, a godly family. Yes, so that is so. That understanding or approaching things with an open mind. There is no guarantee that your wife will be of your tribe. There is no guarantee that your wife will be from your country. There is no guarantee that your wife or your spouse or your husband will ever be of your race. Yes, so I approach that, from years of growing and maturing and turning into a man who is ready to follow where the Lord will lead him.
Well, I love that, because many times we enter into relationships but no clear guidelines. We don't know where it's going, but let's just have fun together. And at the end of the day, people are heartbroken, but I love that. So I hope a gentleman out there, at least you're learning the strategy, but even a lady out there, you know who to, decide on. So, Mama, you talked about that you had prayed to adventure. So were there people who came in your life that were from your culture or your common ground? And what happened with them?
Yeah, I had people who came and...
Did you reject them because you wanted someone outside?
No. I think when you pray, God will always lead you. And I know it is not a matter of closing people up.
Yes.
And sometimes I know there are people who have prayed to get married to, other communities, and it didn't happen. Then they ended up meeting people around their communities and they got married. For me, I would say that I was really focused. I really was after the vision. The vision that the man had. If you come around me and you're telling me things that really don't align with
ladies, like are you listening?
Having at least a vision. You know what a vision means. Like you can visualize yourself in 5 years.
5 years.
You can see yourself. This, and it's not someone who is actually talking about, let's see where it goes. No. If you are telling me something, I just cut you off because I know that for sure this one is not going to work.
Wow, ladies. I am not adding. You have hard work to look out for. So anyway, I love now our next question, which is the most exciting part. How did you guys meet?
Oh,
yes. How did you meet? Would like to hear that story. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's a long story. But,
yeah, we can. Cut it short.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, I was staying in Kenya. I was working in Kenya, and there was this restaurant. At that moment, I had so many meetings and all that. So there was this particular restaurant which had a great location. Great location in town, good restaurant. But I used to go like 3-4 times a week. Yes, because it was easy for people to meet me in that restaurant, then meet on the stage under a tree or something like that.
Okay.
Yes, so because I was going there more often,
yes.
and my
the beautiful lady,
I had an opportunity to see her in that restaurant because she was there she was working as a manager. She's actually a chef by profession.
Wow, Mama did tell us.
So I was struck by her character and her beauty.
Wow.
Because I was going to that restaurant often.
Yes.
The way she was caring for people, making sure that people are
the hospitality, ladies,
taken care of, a level of kindness, and she had a big heart.
Wow, the character.
I was attracted to the character plus beauty.
Wow.
Beauty, physical beauty, and inner beauty. Those are the two things that
physical beauty and inner beauty.
So those are the two things that attracted. So we met in that restaurant, and it took us some time. I think we met in 2017. We met around 2017. 2017, 18, around there. And it's been 7 years down the line since we met.
Since you met. Yeah. What was the period when you got married after meeting?
It took us 2 years.
2 years.
Yes,
amazing. 2 years. Yeah. So in that time when you met, because you got married 2 years later. So I guess that was the courtship season, the 2 years.
Yes.
Yes. So did you face any challenges? Being that you're coming from different kind of places, were there any challenges, and how did you navigate them? Maybe you can share some of yours with us.
All right. So one of the greatest issues that we had was the communication part.
Communication.
You speak like a Latino. I speak like an English speaker. So there are some things that he's going to say, and it will completely mean the opposite.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Yes. Okay.
So the communication part was a big challenge.
Because someone out there navigates, should I enter into this cross-culture thing, or I should just, you know. So I love that you're sharing that. Yes. Yeah. How did you manage to handle that?
Most of the time, the reassurance from him. He would always assure me, I can never say anything to hurt you. And the fact that I had to get to a point of receiving it as, you know what, really doesn't mean any harm.
And doesn't mean harm.
And he would want to hurt me on which basis, really? Because he has already told the vision. You know, he has actually told me this is where we are going.
Yes.
Yes. We are not starting something to see where we are going. We are actually going into marriage.
Yes.
Yes.
I want to spend my life with you. So the communication part was a bit hard, but really the fact that he kept on assuring me.
Yes.
That is what gave me peace.
Wow, amazing. Yeah, because now someone out there, look out for communication and find a way you're going to navigate it.
Yeah.
Mr. Mutaz, do you have any other thing you
Yeah,
want?
so allow me to be going back to the first day
Feel free,
we
yes,
sat down,
feel free.
because
Yes.
it's very, very important.
Yeah.
When we sat down, after showing her where the destination, where we're going, the role she was going to play in that picture and all that, I requested for two things. The first thing I requested is the willingness to learn new things.
Okay.
So this is the destination. I see you in this picture, and this is where we are going. This is where we are at. But the tools that you need, what your fuel to get there,
Yes.
it is the willingness to learn,
new things.
because I knew we're coming from two different backgrounds.
Yes.
We have two different family backgrounds,
People.
culture,
Yes.
different language, perspective, everything.
Yes, everything.
And on top of that, being a man,
and
her
she's
being
a
a
lady.
woman. So
yes, already that's the difference.
Yeah. So now the willingness of learning new things is the single most powerful tool that the Lord put in our heart. It pays dividends today, because each time we will hit the wall that I cannot eat senene. Senene are insects. Like, hey, you know what? We are traveling.
Oh my God! Yeah.
We said we will learn. We have to be willing to learn new things.
Sure.
But like how, like the way you sleep, the way you eat, the way you talk, the way you know, the words you use. Hey, this thing we have to drop it. This thing we have to learn. That's it. It always keeps on paying over and over again. Even the moment you feel you are tired about these difficult things that you have to adapt to, you are reminded by that conversation. You have a tool in your toolbox, which is the willingness to learn new things, and you said yes to it. So let's learn a new thing.
Wow! I love that. I love the clarity. Yeah, because I think we missed the clarity. But I love the fact you said an interesting example, because yes, someone may look at senene as insects. Another one, it is really a delicacy food. Yeah, so if you're out there and you're contemplating maybe entering into a cross-cultural marriage, at least you have an idea of some of the things you can look out for. All right. Is there any other challenge you faced during the journey? Or?
I think yes, just a matter of perspective.
Perspective.
Yes,
Yes.
the perspectives. I don't know if you have another example to give. Yes. Well,
I think it was just
yes,
rotating around.
yes, around that. And that's the tool that the Lord has given us to learn. You know, and your background, the way you were raised, that's not the gospel. Only the word of God is.
Yeah, because we've been limited to everything. Yeah, I know it's this way. You don't tell me another.
You need to be at a place where you say, I surrender. I surrender. Everything that I know, everything that I saw in my in the house where I was raised, it does not mean the truth. You can do the wrong things for 20 years, 30 years, 50 years. You are very consistent at doing the wrong things. And the wrong way. So if you are not willing to learn new things, you will have a hard time.
Yes.
Either you're in cross-cultural marriage or a marriage within your community. Yes.
Within. Wow, I love that. So now on to the parents. How did your individual parents receive the news that you're getting someone who is outside of your culture or class? Because we can keep working on this journey, but now the other thing, if you have these strict parents, some of our parents have told us, don't ever bring this person here, do not, and it happens in our different tribes. So how did your parents respond to the news that gotten this person, but the person is outside of your country? Was it a yes, no, don't dare? Yes.
Okay. I've been raised by a single mom.
Okay.
So when I went, all my entire life, I really wanted to make a difference. I wanted my kids to grow up, with, a whole picture of what family is really. And I didn't want to, to let them go through what I went through. So that being said, I really took time. I called my mother. I told her, you'll be expecting someone. And, this person is ABCD, but I would like you to receive them, welcome them. Don't really judge them the way they are. And I really thank God
out there.
because my mother really listened to me. And actually, when we went home for the first time for me to introduce him, actually we had a very great connection.
Wow,
like
amazing.
They had a very great connection till to date. I really thank God. My mom really welcomed him and took him as his own son. And despite, of course, in the family, there are, the aunties.
Yes, aunties.
Everyone else now.
They come with
their
perspective.
When they had, this kind of a person, the nationality, they were like, oh, no.
Yeah, because I don't know what happens.
Yeah.
Sometimes a bit hard for them to receive, but
exactly.
we're glad Mama received.
But we had, he had asked for a hand in marriage from my brother because of their culture. You have to go to the elder brother. So we had sat down with my brother. We had a meeting with him, and he was very okay with it. And so when we went home, it was really, really smooth. But now the other family members, they really didn't welcome him. So it just brought a backlash in between the families, and not really. His family was okay, but mine was, you are taking our daughter, you are a foreigner, all this.
That is what they will say.
Oh, you are a foreigner, we don't know,
how you will handle our daughter.
Yeah, we don't know anything about you. You can't just come and take our daughter. No. So it was hard.
Wow.
Very hard.
Yeah, maybe Mr. Mutaz, you can first tell us, then I ask you, how did you go through that season? Yeah, so did your parents receive?
On my side, I had the favor of God. No resistance. It was a yes, 100%.
Wow.
We didn't get any opposition.
No opposition?
We didn't have the leader of opposition.
Wow.
No, we don't receive her. She's very cherished.
Since
day one.
As the name, Miss Cheryl.
Since day one, she's loved, accepted. They got really excited when I broke the news because I'm a traveler. I've been traveling across Africa for quite some time. And when I announced, for them it was quite natural that, okay, this guy, God has blessed him.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing. So maybe I want to hear from Mr. Mutaz. Now, how did you receive, especially now that Mama's family wasn't as welcoming? How did you handle? How did you guys go through this season?
So the perception that because you love someone, everyone will understand.
Yeah, because actually at this point, usually some people, they just pull out. They say, the family has not welcomed me. Why should I go on with this? Which is a bit Chinese.
Yes, true. Like that perspective is false, because this is you too. Just like in the Bible, Amos 3:3. How can two walk together unless
they agree?
They agree. Yes. The Bible is speaking about two. This is an agreement between you two.
The two.
It's not an agreement that includes the entire family,
the relatives, the extended family.
If they disagree, actually they fall out of the agreement, so they will not understand the agreement that exists between you. The vision I shared with her about where we are going, where we are, and how she fits into the picture, I've never shared that with anybody. So I cannot just expect that, oh, they will understand. You know, I'm a great guy, I'm kind, I love the Lord, so they will just be okay. No. So I prepared her. I anticipated this from happening.
Wow.
So I prepared her and said, hey, we need to be prepared because not everyone will accept. So, and it is okay.
Yeah.
It is okay. So if we have the blessing from the parents, if we have blessings from key members of the family, that is fine. So so say, okay, in case people reject, when they would reject you, this is how you have to carry yourself.
How you're going to handle
people will say this, they will attack me, they will belittle me. This is how you have to stand for yourself because you have made a choice and defend that choice. So it's also to give her tools because I will not be there. She will be
with the family.
Within the family. So when it came to pass, God has already given us tools. God has already spoken to us, and we have rehearsed how to behave. Yes, of course it will have, but it is better when you're already aware that this can happen. So me, I know my choice and understand the fact that they don't know. They don't understand. They have not seen the vision. And I don't have to actually share it with them. Yes.
Wow, amazing. I love that because at the end of the day, you've talked about something very powerful, which is the union between the two people.
Yes.
Yeah, many times the outsiders make decisions. At the end of the day, you're going to be two, and you're going to be the ones who are going to walk the journey. Yes, Miss Cheryl, how did you handle the family pressure? Proceed. How did you proceed? And you said, no, I am standing my ground. Nothing will shake me. Because the pressure comes here.
Yeah, it was really a lot. And I think you have shared about the tools.
Yes.
Our dating was not like any other dating, actually. Our dating used to be, we needed to learn a lot. We needed to learn, if we learn something, and learn a lot.
Yes.
So our dates, I used to go on the dates. We are not broke. Please not. We are not broke. I still have those notes.
Wow.
Because I was somehow badly off in terms of being manipulated. Sometimes I would come to you, but you see, could this be right? What they are talking about?
Yes, sometimes
then it would take me back to that point. Today we need to discuss about self-defense. How to stand up for yourself.
This was a serious relationship.
Yes, it was really serious.
I love the lesson.
Yeah, and we would discuss on how to go about manipulation. All these things really build up to, how we had to go through that season because it was really hard. You can imagine your uncles come and they're like, no, you see, there is things and things in this country. You see the daughter. So sometimes mom would be a little bit shaky.
Because they are happy. Her brothers
and they will pressurize me and also go and pressurize her, So it would be extremely hard. But I thank God because through it all, God was there. He has always been our number one refuge. We have had like moments whereby we really had to pray online. You get home because both of us were working. You get home, I get home. We really had to pray.
Because the enemy is also at work.
Godly
marriages.
Each and every day, you would just wake up and someone has thrown in something, and you're like, again. So coming back to the tools really helped me personally to also guide my mom. I know this and this has been said, but can you look at it from this angle? From this, because you know me, I'm your daughter, and at this point I'm making the decision,
Yeah.
you know. And, you know, the fact that we had some, you know, some moments where we just talk, I would call her and we just talk. It really strengthened the bond. Even with him, they would call, check on her. You know, so Mom had a vision of, oh, despite them saying this, there is
different.
yes, she can really envision someone who is totally different from what you are really talking about. So that one really helped.
Amazing. I love that. And the gentlemen out there, I think you can learn from Mr. Mutaz. Carry tools, learn. It's not about guys eating chocolate.
Yeah,
You know,
teach them.
because you reach, and these are some of the basic things you need actually, even in our lives. I love that. So fast forward into the marriage. Maybe one. How many years are you in marriage?
We are making 5 years.
Amazing. I'm making 5 years in marriage. So looking at maybe the first year or the second year, was there now that you're together? Because now the courtship is a bit different from the reality. So was there like practical or things that were there any differences that now that were some gaps or they brought some challenges, and how did you maneuver them being from different places? Yeah. Are there any things that you can share that were really different about the two of you, and maybe they brought some gaps, and how did you maneuver through them? Because I know being from different countries, different cultures, there could be some differences, and now that you're staying in the same house.
Yeah. All right. So, again, still on the background, family background, we are raised in different families. The way you see how money is used in the house. Sometimes some people, when you give them money, even if it is to hold on to it, you say, okay, hold on to this money. I'll need it tomorrow morning. As long as they have it at their disposal, it is theirs. They can misuse it because that's how they were raised. There are people as well who have good habits about money.
Yes.
That's how they were raised. So there's so many aspects: respect, love, interaction in the house. When you arrive home, you know, I wasn't home the whole day. How do you welcome me? Maybe in your culture you don't say welcome home. You know, have a seat. Let me bring you a glass of water. You have just come. Oh, you are here. Okay, sit down. You know, those differences. Could be serious. Like at the beginning, before even we got married, she comes from this. She was raised as an independent woman. An independent woman where, for me, if we're traveling across the city, to pay transportation for her, it was a problem. Either we are using Uber or a cab, she wants to pay for herself. If we are on a public transportation, I needed to convince her it was a problem.
One of a kind, because ladies be waiting for pay for a food.
Food. We're in a restaurant. She wants to pay for a meal. She didn't want anything to do with my money. If I want to give her money, we meet somewhere, I want to give her transportation, she will be offended. She'll be offended because she had a job. Now, the way she was raised, the way she grew up, her community is that if I pay money, if she doesn't pay for herself, I will not respect her.
Oh, yes.
I will not consider her. So for her, it was offensive for me to try to do all those things. In my culture, I have to treat her as a queen.
Amazing. I would love to be treated as queen.
I have to treat her as a queen. And I wish you could see us, me fighting to carry her handbag or open the door of the car for her, where she has to hold her bag. Like, why do you want to take my handbag away? So all these things, I needed, on my side, I needed to come at a place where I have a conversation with her. And this is her perspective, this is her background, this is how she was raised. Not something that will happen in one day. I want to find a good way of bringing it up and explaining to her that I'm honoring you. We actually want the same thing. You want respect from me, and I want to honor you. You want me to honor you and respect you. This is actually it. We're actually doing the same thing. this is my way of honoring you.
Yeah.
It's my way of showing you respect and consideration. And walking through this, through even conversation, through me creating also a safe space
Yes.
for her to be
trust.
free to also
Yes.
explain to me, like, hey, it is because of this, and this. It was very important, very important. Even in the house, when you're married, she has a business, she runs a business, money comes in. How does she manage the money?
Yes.
How do I manage
Finances
the money?
is a big thing, yes.
So, yes, these are the challenges that came up, but required patience and the willingness to learn new things.
To learn a new thing, yeah. And I love the fact that you had those communications. Yeah, the differences are there, but you would talk about them and come to a certain round table to agree what you're going to happen. I love that. I love the conversations, and I hope we are learning a lot. Please, someone out there, I think now you can be able to say that, I think I can give it a try. Maybe if you are contemplating doing a course, maybe cultural marriage, or you've been thinking about it, maybe you had your doubts. So I hope we are getting more clarity. So I would also want to get a little bit more practical. Yeah, I would like to ask you, was there, maybe you can share with us an example of a conflict that you had, a conflict concerning the differences you had, because maybe someone out there may say, hey, you have said all these things, but when I reach there, how do I know that, things will still be okay? So has there been like a practical, also a conflict that, because that was due to the differences, and how were you able to go through it in the marriage? Yes.
Yeah. I think number one, since we come from different backgrounds, even our food really differs.
Talk about the food.
Yes. Yes. For them, they eat cassava leaves. Okay. In my culture, you don't eat cassava leaves. It's poison. It's actually once we get the root, the cassava itself, we give the rest to the cows. The cattle. They just eat it. But for them, it's food. You know? I'll be like, how can I eat this? You'll be like, oh my God, very so it would always remind me, we talked about learning
something new.
You have to unlearn that it is poisonous and learn that you can actually eat it. Actually, my family members, some of them have never even tried it. I even cooked it. They were really scared. It's poisonous, I can't. But I was like, hey, I've been eating it. I'm still alive. So one of the challenges has been was food. But right now, I really eat almost everything. I make it actually better than him.
Wow.
He's also a very good cook.
Amazing.
He's the one who taught me
wow.
to cook the food.
But now the men that cook, please check it up.
So actually, even the way we make here in Uganda, they call it posho.
Oh yes.
As we call it ugali.
Yes. Okay.
So the way we would make it, like in, when the water is just boiled, you just pour in 2 minutes, you are done.
It's ready.
Then you put it on a plate, you use a knife. So he was like, you can't cook like that. You knife to cut posho. This is not a cake. What do you mean? How am I supposed to do it? Yes. Then I have to learn another way of making it. So we have some rounded stuff. We make rounded, like ball shape.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how they eat it.
That's interesting. And here in Buganda, because now for us in Buganda, that one that you just move from the saucepan to the plate, a true Muganda man may not want it. You have to put it in banana leaf, and it goes back on the sigiri, but it becomes over hard, and once there is a certain flavor it gets. So now I'm imagining the difference. Amazing. And also the fact that in my culture, the way we cut meat, we cut it into small pieces. Why? It shouldn't choke you when you're eating it. So if you cut big pieces, really,
It's like you are telling people, oh, you're going to get choked. It's like you really didn't make it with, with all your heart. You are really just doing it as if you are forced. How can you cut meat like that? But to them, how can I be taking that very tiny thing, too tiny? On their end, it seems like, this is a bit like mean.
Yeah, you just want to just have a little portion.
Yes. Yes, it's totally. So it comes back to perspective.
Yes.
Are you willing to really learn?
Maybe even if I cut a big piece,
yeah,
so the same thing.
Yes. So, and also we have giveri, that is maize and beans.
Oh, yes.
So for them,
I remember it in Kenya.
Yes, it's even a street food. But for them, it's food for prisoners. I got so offended when he told me that. I'm like, do you know? Oh my God, this is my stepmother. But I came, to understand. Okay, he can try it, but he wouldn't take it as a meal. And sometimes there is a lot of flexibility in our family that I can make something for himself. If I really want to take my staple food, it is okay. It is fine. There are those things, normally people would say, oh, we have to eat the same meal and all that. But for us, it's, we are more flexible. Yeah.
Wow, amazing. I love that. This is just interesting because now I see clearly the differences. Mr. Mutaz, is there any other conflict that yes.
Yes, so one of the conflicts was the shower. When you see the shower, you see the shower head as different settings. You stand like this, you have water coming down. You stand this way, you have the middle level shower head, and then you move, and then you have now coming from the main shower head on top of your head. So each morning I will come very early, and then I want to shower, and then water will pour. I'll just open, cold water will pour on my feet. I used to get so frustrated. And I was like, how difficult is it? How difficult is it for you to shower or do all your business, then just put it back to the main shower so that I don't waste time. When I come, water comes from the shower head. I'll just come. We have talked about this. Each time I'll do that. I'll get frustrated. Then one day I just went there early morning, opened, water poured on my feet, and I was like, and I was wondering.
You're like it was on your face.
Should I bring a problem here? Or I can just put it back.
Okay.
I'm not dying, actually.
Yeah.
The day I just told myself that. So it doesn't mean that my wife must adapt to me, must learn all my things. No, we must come together, find a middle ground. I must also learn her culture. I must appreciate it. These differences are what make us rich and wealthy in terms of culture and diversity. So I have also to come to a place like LEARN. And some of the things we make big problems out of nothing. Yes,
talk about that.
From that day, the problem is gone. She doesn't have to stress. When she's in the shower, where should I leave it? I can just come wherever it is, I put it back.
And it's a simple thing because with the differences, because sometimes we just want to make it like a very big thing, but then actually you can just adjust. You already talked about that. I remember when we were still young. That when probably your sister goes there, they've left this one, and remember now, as ladies, sometimes you don't want water in your hair. You enter in, you open all the water. Oh my God, it was very interesting. But I love the fact that even with the different conflicts, you maneuvered through them. You can have to come to a middle ground and say, how are we going to go through this? Maybe I need to adjust. I shouldn't be talking about it. Wow, I love this, and I would want us to go on and on. But maybe as we come to a conclusion, I would like you to look into a camera and encourage someone out there there is someone who is maybe not yet in a relationship, but they have these million questions and how I'd like, what should I expect? Is it even okay? Some of them think it's not okay, so maybe you talk to that single person out there, but also someone who is married and they're going through the phase of the differences they're having because of the different. Yeah, so Mr. Mutaz can talk to the gentleman and Mama can talk to the ladies.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, they encourage them. Yeah.
All right. So to everyone, the ladies out there, I would like to just advise you to go through this with an open mind. Just know that other people's relationships might not be your relationship. What we are sharing here is our tools. These are things that we've learned along the way. It might be completely different from yours, but how do you go about it? You have to keep them open mind and get to know that, I'm here for this reason. I'm ready to unlearn. I'm ready to learn. And I'm ready to relearn something.
Learn and learn, relearn.
Yes.
Amazing. Yeah. Huh?
All right. Gentlemen, those who are young, are not married yet, I'm ready to jump into the marriage pool. My advice is that you have the biggest responsibility. And your responsibility is that you have to understand that your worst enemy is yourself. There is a little bit of me versus me here. Because the culture is that, you are the man. You can't bow to a woman. You can't do this. The woman has to respect you, follow you, obey you. You are perfect. That is the number one thing that you have to understand. That is a life you have to unlearn, as my wife said. So you have to learn to work on yourself. Flash out all these ideas and be truly a leader. A leader is a servant. A leader is not someone who eats first. The leader eats last. The leader is a protector. You acquire these values before you get married. Otherwise, you'll be a sticking bomb. You'll be your worst enemy. And you'll be the worst enemy to your wife and your family. Those who are married, it is not safe to love.
Yes.
We must be protectors. And we must be also those who drive learning, culture, and adaptability into our family. I will invite every man who is married to look for marriage course. Any marriage course, wherever you are. To learn and become, better and improve. Look for books, about marriage. Christian books about marriage are really good tools that you can get in there, and you read them with your wife. Read them with your wife, and then you find yourself every year you are growing. If you can make it as a goal to read one marriage book a year, your marriage, in 5 years will be to another level. Thank you so much.
Wow. Thank you so much for this wonderful wisdom. Indeed, we've gleaned on all the wisdom. But even before we conclude, I want us to talk about Mentoratus community. Maybe some of them know it out there, but some others don't know. We have Mentoratus and then the Arise. Maybe you can tell us about this and how do people join them? What are the platforms about?
Yes. All right. We walk the journey of singlehood with these women who are above 30 years of age, and how you can get actually attached to our platform.
That woman who wanted to join.
Yes, we would like. I think we can share the numbers.
Yeah, the numbers will be on.
Be able to add you on our platform. Yes, we have a WhatsApp group, and that's where we channel our communication.
Yeah, there's that woman who feels like, I think marriage is not for me because they feel their years are going. She's getting older. How maybe can they come and be encouraged through that platform and maybe reassured? Because I think probably they are giving up on marriage. Their years, the biological clock is ticking. I think there is no hope.
I think when you get into the platform, we actually have sessions for prayers. We have sometimes team buildings. We get, we go. There are some activities, different activities, outings. You never know where you'll meet your man. I mean, you keep on praying, but most people have just work, home, church. That triangle. So at some point you have to break it. We keep on encouraging on, socializing.
Wow, amazing. I love that. So ladies out there, if you want to be a part of Arise Women, it's a wonderful one. I am part of it. I've been blessed by it.
Please, come, let's join in. Let's have a wonderful time. Yes.
All right, so Mentoratus, as I said, is a life and business strategy platform. What is it all about? We need strategy in life. We need strategy for businesses. In Africa, our culture does not teach us to dream big. So we have to learn ourselves to dream big. You live and achieve anything in your life based on how big or small your dream is. So we have to learn to dream big by learning very basic concepts about life, starting with the mind. We believe in the power of the psychology of the mind. That there are some of the things that you can do to learn about time management, to learn about productivity, to learn about networking, how to start a business with no money, and all that. So that's what that platform is all about. We have different channels or means to achieve that. We have traveling. Mentoratus travels, where we have organized road trips around the region to help people really to understand that the world does not end only, that the world doesn't start and end in Uganda. The world doesn't end in Kenya. The world doesn't end in Nigeria or Congo or any other country. God has created a beautiful world for us. So we have to go out there to discover and build network and interact with the world. And also, why not start business? So we invite you to join Mentoratus. You can find us on every single social media platform. If you type just Mentoratus, MENTORATUS. You can also send us an email to info@mentoratus.com.
I put the details in the description. Wow, amazing. I have loved this conversation, and thank you so much for being a part of this conversation. Thank you, Mutaz, for honoring us with your presence. We are so glad you have learned a lot. I have learned a lot. My mind is unlocked now. I'm ready to advance.
Oh yes, hallelujah.
Yes, but thank you once again for joining us. I want to appreciate once again our camera team and the background who are doing the work to make sure this happens. Our producers and also